guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. If you're new here, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. Tasha K has entered the chat, honey, but the big question is, did she ever leave in the first place, right? Because we know Tasha loves to get involved, and at this time, I have to say, someone had to say, because there's just far too many lies floating around on YouTube as it relates to this Diddy and Cassie case. And I realized this is a thing, and I've always said it on my channel. And anyone who has been following me, they know, honey baby, I'm a sharpshooter. I'm gonna say it like I mean it, okay? Exactly how my Aunt Wendy thought me too. Because there's far too many people telling far too many lies as it relates to this Diddy and Cassie story. I understand, you hear something, it may seem as though it's true, you're gonna run with it. But there's some people who know better who are refusing to do better. And Auntie Tasha has joined the chat to say, people, y'all need to think for yourselves. This thing about Cassie handing a burner phone to the feds is a complete lie. Let's talk about it, shall we? Tasha K posted on her Instagram page, and I quote, "I really hate to disappoint y'all, but the hashtag Cassie story of her turning over hashtag Kim Porter's phone to the feds is complete lie. Hashtag Cassie signed an iron NDA and will void her payoff if she cooperates or even speaks of this. Indeed, she left crumbs in her lawsuit for the feds to pick up on, but she cannot and probably will not forfeit her payoff anytime soon or ever. The feds have not raided any of hashtag Diddy's home. However, they are investigating, but hashtag Diddy has in hose in check for now. So they have nothing to charge him with. And the hashtag TD Jakes power bottom story, let's say it ain't the first we've heard of this. Cling cling, champagne glasses." Listen, I love this woman. And I've always said that there's certain things about her that I love, because she is always that balance of wisdom that social media actually needs. Because oftentimes people will say that she lies a lot. I'm not saying she isn't a liar, but oftentimes she brings clarity and facts. And that is what is most important, because I said to you guys, you all need to use your common sense. I said to you guys, anywhere there's a high level of crime, child exploitation, and all of that jazz being involved, there are often politicians, police, and as such, Diddy will never get arrested. And you guys thought that I was just saying stuff? Some people believe that I was just siding with Diddy. I know that it is normally the norm and the tradition for, wrongdoers to go behind bars. But remember that people who are heavily involved in, let's say, allegations, because the fact of the matter is he hasn't been proven guilty. But in our hearts, we've been hearing these stories for so many years that in our hearts, we know that there has to be some amount of guilt attached to him, right? In terms of these things. And in our hearts, we want to get these people off the streets and behind bars. But at the same time, do you set up yourself for a disappointment? No, you don't. Because you're going to keep listening to these stories of Diddy being investigated by the feds, being raided by the feds, and you're going to look for Diddy to go behind bars. It's never going to happen. Because if Diddy goes down, police are going to go down, politicians are going to go down, and before that happens, they're going to take him out. Now, I told y'all, Sloan Bella has been right on her money. She said that Diddy is not going to go to jail. Diddy is not going to be able to talk even if he wants to, because his three masters, they are going to energetically stitch his mouth shut. Guys, the things that some of us call witchcraft, voodoo, it's real. And Sloan Bella has been giving a lot of education on her channel how these people who are satanic people, how they tap into people's energy and they make people do things that they don't want to do. And this woman has been giving a wealth of knowledge on her platform for free. Even if you're a Christian and you don't believe in psychics, you can learn something from Sloan Bella. And at this point, with all the evil that is happening in the world, and if you truly understand the Bible, and if you remember the story of Moses, you will remember that there's good and evil, right? And there's witchcraft, energy, magic, whatever you may call it. It does exist, and people do use these things. So you need to understand that it's not as though when people say Diddy is not going to go to jail, it's not as though we don't want to see this man behind bars, but it's just that our common sense is telling us if he goes to jail, then it's going to pull down an entire system, and there's some people behind the screens who cannot afford to be exposed. Now, guys, this is why I always say, try to unplug yourselves from social media and the media as much as possible so that you don't end up getting brainwashed or heavily disappointed. Because you know what's going to happen? People out here are now looking for news of Diddy to be arrested any day, any minute now. And you're going to spend the rest of your lives listening out for it, looking out for it. And it's not going to happen. And if Diddy gets arrested today, he's going to be out tomorrow, because his masters, they know who to manipulate, who to bribe. And this thing is not just Cassie, it's deep. Remember all the stories that you've heard. Remember, it's a group of people that started Bad Boys Entertainment, and they're all dead. Besides Diddy, like wink wink, read between the lines. Hello, are you guys even awake, or are you guys still asleep? Let's be real. Things happen, people die. But how is it that a group of people started a company, but there's just one man who continues to reign, and he's the one that's at the center of so much allegations at this point? So I say to you all, you may not like Tasha K, but as I've always said, she is a woman of great wisdom. She also has links, connections, and she is often the voice of reasoning social media needs, because I realize that not many people are actually thinking. There's so many people running with the false narrative of Cassie turning over a device to the feds. Cassie would never jeopardize her life like that, because she knows that if she had such item and had turned it over to the feds, it wouldn't be just Diddy. It would be a slew of people who will now be after her. She values herself and her family too much to put herself in such danger. And that's all I have to share in this video. Let me know what are your thoughts. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and chime in with you guys later. Peace.